Nasty See, where he's doing vlogs.
Yeah.
And I do believe it started off the launch of his single Soft, and people are getting to know him more. People are realizing how funny he is as well.
Here in SA wouldn't survive. We had TMZ. Those guys, they go into people's houses, they shoot. You know what I mean?
That
Like,
is insane.
it's
though.
insane, and those guys have to be tough. They understand that. Like, hey, if you're a celeb, you need to be tough.
What I would really love, especially when I'm famous, is, and I hope people look back on this, is if I am that famous, approach me as if, like, you know me in a sense, you know, like we acquaintances.
You see what's wrong with the RnB niggas these days? You guys want to be hard. You want to be this tough.
From listening to the song on TikTok to then go on Apple, it may not translate to the streams, but then you gain like a fan back then.
Welcome to another episode of Sounds Good Enough. Today I have, when I was, the first time I saw your name, I thought you were Yamapele.
Oh gosh. South Afrikaans, bro.
Yeah, I was like, hey, this Bruela is African names, but it's not
bro.
that. Yeah, it's Jamapel
French.
James. What does Jamapel James mean?
Jamapel means my name is in French. So my name is
Oh,
James.
Jamapel.
Yeah,
James.
Jamapel James.
Okay,
but it's like spelled differently
okay.
the way I...
Okay.
Yeah.
How's it spelled originally?
So there's a few apostrophes in between or hyphens above the word, like it's J-E.
Yeah.
And then M-A... I don't even know if I'm spelling it properly, but...
Okay, so...
I just needed a superstar name.
So Jamapel is not your name. It's not like
not
your
at
actual
all,
name.
Not at all, bro.
I thought you have a really cool name, like Jamapel.
That's a superstar.
That's a
name,
superstar name.
I needed something like
to stand out.
Because my government name is definitely not gonna sell out shows.
What's your government name?
My real name is Tabiso, bro. Tabiso Shabalala.
So James?
James. My white friends gave it to me in high school. And then...
Wait, your white friends gave it to you in high school?
Yeah.
Isn't it because they couldn't say Tabi, so they
No,
gave you...
bro. There was this element of... I think it's wrong, but like... I wanted to like fit in, and at the time I had also another friend who was like a coconut, and I'm like, yo, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need a white name, guys. Like, give me a white name. We came out with James. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna roll with James. I started using that as my stage name, and then it's a good name, I think, in my opinion. But I then obviously wanted something that would allow me to stand out. And then I watched this movie with my brother Verge, who also does music. I think it's called Get Hard. With Kevin Hart and Owen Farrell.
Yeah, I know.
And somewhere in the movie, he's going to prison and they need to like learn stuff. And then somewhere in the lines, he said Jamapel James, and I was like, oh,
that's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one for me. Yeah, bro. And now we're here today. I would say it's a good conversation starter as well, because people want to know what it is, and then I explain it like, oh, so basically my name is James. Like, yeah, that's all that it is.
Okay, so it's not Yamapela.
Definitely not Yamapele, bro.
Your favorite superstar?
Yes, sir.
Why are you our favorite superstar?
Damn, bro. Good question. So early in the podcast. It's more so like a self-proclaimed thing. For one, I needed, not necessarily needed, but everyone has like their what do you call this? Their character, You have like Drake, who's Champagne Papi. And so I also wanted, outside of Jamapel James, like, what is he? And your favorite superstar just seemed, I don't even know how it came about. I don't even know who gave that to me, but I remember in varsity just like in due time saying, it's your favorite superstar coming at you live and whatnot. But then I'm hoping that over time I do become people's favorite superstar, and not necessarily just in the music or in the contents. Just, if you look at an artist, a creator, just him being your favorite person or favorite character does a lot to me. But it's more for
Sure.
me than it is for them. And yeah, I live by that. So through that, it's you internalize it, and then over time you embody it and you become this superstar, because the end goal is to become a superstar, be a global act. And I think it starts with self-belief, bro.
Okay, so for you is from a self-belief standpoint that
Yeah,
you want to be our favorite superstar,
for
basically.
sure, bro, for sure. But it's like, if you call yourself something, just like the stage name, it's inevitable for other people to call you that, because they taught you that this is the color blue and this is the color white, and now we're here today calling the color blue.
Yeah.
Could have been the other way around, but you give it a name, you give it the substance, and it's either you don't roll with it or you roll with it. And yeah, bro.
I was watching this other interview, or podcast actually. They were talking about Jaden Smith, right? He has a song called Icon, and he calls himself an icon.
Yeah.
And people were saying that's a little bit cocky to call yourself an icon when you haven't worked towards that. So, to you, don't you also feel like it could sound a little bit cocky to say your favorite superstar, but you're not?
I don't know, hey?
Yeah.
I think if I didn't do it, someone else would have done it. I guess, like you're saying, people want to see you live up to that expectation. Excuse me. But I don't think it's something that happens overnight. And like I'm saying,
that's right.
If I don't believe in it, then how do I expect you to believe in that? So I wouldn't say it's cocky. I would say it's confidence. And maybe if you're offended by the confidence, then maybe look at yourself for a little bit. I'm confident. I don't need you to tell me what I am. So yeah, I don't think it's cocky. It's confidence. You're calling it in, and that's what it is, bro. In my opinion. In my opinion, bro. Yeah.
Would you say like you recently now quitting your job is like a step towards wanting to get to that, to be like a superstar?
Yeah, bro, it is. It really is. And I wouldn't necessarily talk dirty on the 9 to 5. It's just
I would, but
I mean, it's your opinion, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I just think it served its purpose. I learned what I had to learn. But I think over time it just became something that I didn't want. I wouldn't say it was redundant, because days were different from others, but there was no excitement to go work, or I didn't feel that joy anymore being at the office. I mean, when you get a job for the first time, it's very exciting, so I won't take that away from anyone.
Yeah.
But over time, I know what I wanted to be, where I wanted to go, how I kind of envision my future to look like. And unfortunately, the 9 to 5 wasn't.
It's in the one.
It wasn't. You know what I mean? And I just look at it like.
Do you feel like it was wasting your time?
No, it wasn't wasting my time. Like I said, I did learn a lot. It wasn't wasting my time, but I do believe that I could have used that amount of time elsewhere. I think on a regular day like this, I wouldn't be able to do the podcast because I'm on. It's 1
Friday,
p.m.
1
and it's
p.m.
lunchtime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's things like that, and it is scary. It is a big jump, but like I said, like I have the self-belief, I have the confidence to do it. So yeah, you get invited somewhere. I can't because I've work.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I think it served its purpose. I'm really grateful for being able to be in that space, but I think all good things come to an end. And
was your TikTok about getting fired like a foreshadowing of like what's to come?
So funny enough,
yeah.
That TikTok video, I shot it on the Thursday, a day before I was actually supposed to leave. And my manager had actually booked out a boardroom for, the final goodbye. They're giving you gifts. People had kind words to say. And being me and being the creative, I'm like, I think
cool.
this is a good time
Yeah,
to
that's
make a
cool.
TikTok.
Yeah.
And everyone was on board and excited about it. So I saw it coming. It was always coming, but I just thought, damn, this would be perfect to shoot right now. And that's what essentially happened.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, you're already leaving, so it
Yeah,
wouldn't be.
bro. So,
Yeah.
and I said nothing bad about the company and whatnot. I kept the same theme within the TikToks that I make. So, yeah.
You know, I have a lot of like artists that come to the show, and they are more or less in your shoes, right? It's either they still pushing 9 to 5, which I get it. Like, you know, quitting your 9 to 5 and going full in and this is kind of scary to some
Yeah.
extent, and also people want that level of security. But I also am of the belief that if you want that security, then you're not ready for that top spot. You know, because you gotta do the
That is true, right?
Yeah.
I, I would be lying if I say it's not something I think about at times. I mean, I've only resigned for like a week and a half now.
It's been a week. Do
Um,
you regret to some extent?
No, not at all. Like my mom and I actually just had a conversation because she's at my place now, or she came up for my brother, like some personal stuff. But like we spoke about it, and then she brought up the topic of like some people resign, and then later there's this like sort of grief because like you have nothing to do, you're sitting at home. But for me, literally the day I resigned, I got home, I was sad for a bit. Not because I was leaving the 9 to 5, but the people and friends and relationships that I made. But I was like happy, bro. I was very happy, and there was a sense of reassurance as well when my colleagues would pull me to the side, have a conversation. Some of my friends or made friends from the office were sort of like crying because like, oh my gosh, dude, like you're actually doing it. You're leaving the 9 to 5. And for me, it's like, yeah, damn, dude, because you get in there, you have conversations with people, you ask them what their future kind of looks like or what they have planned, and they're like, actually, I don't know, we'll see. And for me, that was scary. So, like, leaving that space for me was, yo, dog. I can't explain the joy, but I've been waiting for this day. And I mean, no one sees it yet, but I wanted to leave when it made sense, when it was becoming a bit hard to balance, when late nights are now, affecting the working hours. So yeah, to answer your question, bro, I don't regret it, bro.
You don't regret
I'm
it.
very happy, very, very happy. My family's supportive of it as well. Now I guess it's time to be like, okay, let's see why you resign, bro. So now it's constant pressure. And to go back to the security thing, if I don't put in hours, I can't expect to get I can't expect to get the cash flow from just resigning, so I have to be a bit more financially savvy. And I always say I'm good with money, but I'm not, and I want to get to a point where, like Conor McGregor says, having a bad relationship with spending money, but even having a better one with making it back. So hopefully that can.
Nah, I'm stealing that one.
Yeah. So hopefully that can be the balance, bro. But
Yeah.
I am happy, proud of myself, excited to see what other boundaries I can push, what things I can think of, and then to also then see, because I always used to say, sometimes it's hard to think of content when I'm not at work. Like, okay, all the things I was telling myself, I'm now trying to see, was it true? Was it not?
Sure.
And having friends in the space that I'm in, they do make me aware that it will be hard. They are dry seasons, bro. And I think when it is dry, I at least have preparations to restore myself for those seasons. So yeah, bro, I'm happy, dog.
I want to actually hone in onto like what you say right now with the dryness, right? I mean, we can kind of agree that right now RnB is not at the forefront, right?
Yeah.
And some might even say it's not the most profitable genre right now. You're better off doing piano, better off doing 3-step and whatnot. And now you taking the leap of faith to quit, when at least you could, when you need to go to a show, you can, buy petrol, go to that show. And now that, monthly, money being cut off. how do you plan on, like, being able to still do what you used to do when you still
Yeah.
had that 9 to 5?
I think for one, in the R&B like topic, I've said it before. I do believe in my heart that every genre does have its season,
Hmm.
and I do believe that all genres exist comfortably where they are, even when there's not too much shine on it.
Hmm.
I think me bettering myself at the craft of making music, I wouldn't have to worry about things like that. Um, but then again, I also do feel like that R&B is being recognized again. Um, and as much as people are saying it's maybe a dying genre or a genre that's not being listened to, in general, when a lot of people speak about things, we then start to realize, oh wait, dude, what's happening here? And I think when that happens, I don't want to miss that wave.
Hmm.
I've said it before. I don't want to be the guy where R&B is up and I'm still like, down there. And it won't happen that way. But
Hmm.
and like we were saying now before we actually started the podcast, like you can love something very much and it'll trend, and then a lot of people can hate on something, it'll still trend because you're
Hmm.
giving it,
Hmm. Hmm.
that attention.
Hmm.
But then with the with the dryness, I think I've made enough relationships, especially with my music mates or my engineers in particular, where we can make something work.
Sure.
The money that I have now, I obviously won't last me forever, but I do believe that in the next few months there's going to be a lot of things, campaigns, brands,
Hmm.
bookings that are going to come my way. So I'm not afraid of that at all. I'm not afraid of. Maybe I'm naive for it, but I'm not afraid of it at all, bro. Like it's either it's now or never kind of thing.
How do you think R&B can come back to the forefront, like based on the current, atmosphere? And
I'd be lying if I said I had an answer.
Hmm.
I would be definitely lying. I just think, just trying to think about it.
It's a tricky one. I get you. I get you.
Cause I mean, every artist that backs themselves always feels like they're gonna save whatever genre is in. Well, for me, that is. I do think I make some good ass music and some good R&B, but bringing it to the forefront,
Hmm.
I don't know. Social media's our new tool.
Okay.
I think we can, or I can market it more. And by marketing, I don't just mean posting it, but like being more attentive to the arts and studying hits, like what made this a hit.
Hmm.
Because sometimes I do feel like, and I'm not gonna point out any specific genre, but I do feel like sometimes you listen to music and it sounds like recycled.
Hmm.
You listen to a song, oh, I've heard this before. Oh, this sounds familiar.
Hmm.
And sometimes it may not be an actual song, but because it's been done
Hmm.
so many times. So I want to be able to make something that stands out. People make a joke and saying it's because people don't dance in the rain anymore.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should start dancing in the rain. But I don't have a real answer, bro. Maybe next year, bro. If we ever have to do this again, I'll have an answer for you. But right now, it's a matter of figuring it out.
From like what I've seen, right,
Mm.
with the artists that we uphold to the highest standards, right, and that we love and enjoy so much, most of them is because they are very interesting as a person, right? You look at Kanye, as much as he may go crazy or whatever, he's an interesting person, right? And I feel like in R&B, we don't have an interesting person.
Well,
And
I'm interesting now, joking.
yeah. I mean, you could be like the because the music, like we can agree that these days the music is not enough. Let's be honest. Like you can have the best of songs, but if people don't find you interesting, your story, who you are,
yeah,
right?
that is true. Well, true in a sense. I think with R&B especially, I'd have to be exceptionally good, or like you're saying, be interesting. And yeah, I get you, bro. I,
Mm.
I I just I just think I don't want people or myself in particular losing myself to be more interesting and then forget about like, because sometimes things just take long, bro.
No, interesting. Maybe you might not be getting me right. Like interesting, I don't mean that you need to now go off the, you know what I
Go-
mean? That's not what I'm saying.
yeah.
But I'm saying we were having this conversation earlier when we started before we started the podcast that
Mhm.
this whole mistress thing doesn't work.
It doesn't work
You know what I
anymore.
mean?
That is true.
And people would like to see, they want to hear, who am I actually listening to, you know?
Yeah.
Who is James? Like what kind of
Okay. Yeah.
stuff that he likes? What kind, you know what I mean?
I'm
And
understanding you.
and I feel like, yeah, those kind of stuff. Most of the artists here in SA, they still do that thing of mysterious. I go and perform instead
Yeah.
of like hopping on things like streams. Most of them
Oh
don't even do
yeah.
podcasting. We don't know who you are. Yeah, your music is cool, but
Fights.
there's a Bruella. There's music every Friday.
Yeah.
Every Friday. So why would I invest in you and not the other
If you're
guy?
not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's why we also then hopped on the whole TikTok like wave
Mm,
or TikTok in general.
mm.
Because like you're saying, I tried the mysterious thing. I remember at some point when I was taking photos, I was like, Jean-Paul James does not smile in photos. He's just mean mugging. He's just.
Yeah.
And then after a while, like,
Uh,
I'm like, but people love the personality, you
mm,
know?
mm,
So I do understand that. And we are seeing a few artists do it as well. Like, I don't know if maybe is his plan, but an artist like Nasty C or
mm.
Nasty C, where he's doing vlogs.
Yeah.
And I do believe it started off the launch of his single Soft.
Mm,
But he's doing vlogs and people are getting to know him more. People are realizing how funny he is as
mm,
well.
mm. He's working.
It
He
is
does
work.
those
Well,
work. Yeah, yeah.
I
No,
don't
no,
know. I
like
wouldn't say it's working, but it's cool to see that. Like, oh my goodness, like
no, no,
he's.
no. I'm saying he's working, as in he
Oh
goes to people's
yes,
jobs and work and actually have
yeah,
lunch. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
That's
it's
funny. That's so
interesting. You know what I
funny.
mean?
Yeah, bro. So, but I think it's sometimes when people say that, and I do agree, but we can't like blanket approach it too much
Yeah.
because there are some artists where you don't really know them like that, but the music speaks for themselves. Um, but for me, I think showing my personality is definitely
Mm,
working.
mm.
Um, it's also confusing then again to see that Jean-Paul is not smiling on an Instagram photo, and here he is making joke
TikTok
like
jokes.
what's going
Yeah,
on. So
yeah.
yeah, bro, I think people always find what works for them.
Mm,
But I love that I can show my personality now without people saying, but it doesn't fit the music. It's like, okay, you make good music and who are you? So
mm.
I agree, bro. I agree. It's difficult though.
I don't think so. I watched your TikToks, right? I even watched your interaction with the
Mm-hmm.
people from work, right? And yeah, those videos were very interesting, and you
Mm.
can tell like you're the type of person. And
Yeah.
I'm not glazing him, guys,
It's
but you're the
okay.
type of
It's okay.
yeah, type of person that like when he's around, people are happy. You like to
Mm.
make people happy around you. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think that is a very interesting thing. I haven't seen that from any
Mm.
R&B singer. You know what I mean?
Sure. Sure. I also think I have a friend who also wants to kind of dive into the vlogging and TikTok,
Mm,
but I've also realized people don't like the audience having the entitlement of giving you the persona. Like I can be the funny guy, but then you bump into people and they constantly think you're funny. And then I'm like, no, I just want to buy bread, bro, and then leave, you know? And she was also afraid that like I mean people's words hurt
mm.
and like with the internet you'll get user 166 says the meanest thing ever and you can't even
Yeah,
trace back to who the person is.
yeah.
So I think people all are also not comfortable with the public having unwanted opinion on them. So, but I don't care, bro.
An opinion is always gonna be an opinion, eh?
Yeah.
Whether you're doing the right things or
Mm.
bad things, people always have an opinion. That's just
No,
how it is.
definitely,
Yeah.
bro. I think I also told her though, and I've said it before, guys, you can always just delete the video if you don't like it.
No, just mize it. Just mize
You
it.
know what I mean?
Just mize it.
I believe in that though.
Yeah.
If I look at it like a week later, I'm like, I actually don't like it. I'll delete it. I mean, it barely happens, but internet's not real.
Yeah, then mize it. Why delete it? If
I
people are
mean,
hating on you, just mize it. Leave it. They'll
Yeah,
fight
true.
on their own in the comment section.
I mean,
It
I
is what
can't
it
really
is,
tell
so-
if people are hating on me or not because it's
Yeah.
part of the,
Yeah.
you know. So I think it's funny though when people are really like hating on you. It's like, damn, dude, you hating on me for trying? That's interesting. But yeah, I hear you.
Must be tough. Must be tough. If you choose, I always believe this. Like, if you choose to be a celeb, you need to be tough.
Yeah, true.
People are gonna say the meanest things. Some people.
True,
Here's the
dude.
thing. Sometimes people make a decision about you even before they know you. Like,
Happens a
you can just
lot,
see
yeah.
you, see how you dress, how you move. They're like, this guy is a party. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you didn't do anything to
You're just
deserve
being
that.
you.
You just being you, somebody. So, like, if
Yeah.
you're gonna get touched over those things, you
It
need
won't
to
work,
be.
right?
It don't work.
Yeah, that is true.
It
Unless
don't
you
work.
have like, especially with the music, if you have a,
Yeah.
if you have a budget, oh.
Look at America, ne? Look at here in SA wouldn't survive. We had TMZ. Those guys, they go into people's houses, they shoot. You know what I mean?
That
Like,
is insane.
it's
though.
insane, and those guys have to be tough. They understand that. Like, hey, if you're a celeb, you need to be tough. You decided to you want to be known, right?
Yeah,
So
my friends also always ask me. My friend Tiamo in particular, he would always ask me, dude, are you ready for this? Like, are you ready for... Because I know I'm going to become famous and, like, wealthy in due time. And he just always asks me, like... And I think the more and more I think of the question and the more interactions I have, like, I start to understand what he means. And no hate in any way, because even if I go on a TikTok live, I always encourage people, like, to come say hi or... Because I'm not... I'd like to believe I'm not... I don't want to be like idolized, you know? I think what I would really love, especially when I'm famous, is, and I hope people look back on this, is if I am that famous, approach me as if, like, you know me in a sense, like we acquaintances. I don't want you approaching me like this figure that you'll never see again, So like there's, and I think with my content in general, there is some form of relatability. And I just don't want people screaming and kicking me and like.
But you can't control that though.
I definitely can't. I 100% can't. But like I'm saying, I would just hope, I would just hope, bro. And it's things like that. If someone sees me, and it's a bad day, and someone just points at you and laughs in my face, and I can't be mad. I've never been mad about it. But sometimes I think being the person that I am, I'm like, I can't give this person the same energy right now because I'm so tired.
Sure.
But I'm happy that they're comfortable enough to do that. Obviously, there's boundaries, and I haven't gotten to a point where people are crossing boundaries. So yeah, like to answer my friend's question as well, I'd like to believe I'm ready for it. Sure. I want it really bad. But just like anything in life, we have to wait and see, bro. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Cool. I want to actually get into your latest single, Risk, and talk about like just the process of like you writing the music. And there's one line here, I wrote it down. I found it to be interesting. How you gonna lie to yourself and blame it on me? Like when you write these lyrics, are they things that are based on your real life or like things that you
touchy subject? No. I do try. Not that I do try. I do write from experiences. From time to time, I like to write. If you go through a breakup,
sure,
I'd like to maybe include that in the writing because it's something I've heard someone talk about and like I understand it. But my last few songs have been like personal experiences. Because it is music and art, I've obviously painted it more in an artistic way. And it may not be like in a literal sense, but with that regard, I think it's me realizing like you're not really who you say you want to be. So now you pretending, you have a mask with this facade
Sure.
of you being this person. And if you tell me right now that you want to be known as Musa the sneaker guy, and if I treat you like Musa the sneaker guy and you're irritated about it, it's like, no, but you've convinced yourself that you're this
I'm a
person,
sneaker
and
guy,
so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So now, how am I taking blame for this person
one
that
I
you've
could-
handed over to
yeah,
me? And
yeah.
you know what I mean. So
Mm.
it's more so of like, how are you not aware? And then once I point it out, it's like it's a me problem kind of
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, bro, real life, bro.
Is it like a current relationship or like
Yeah,
something that happened
it
a long
was a
time?
past relationship, bro.
Yeah.
It was a past relationship. Yeah, I don't want to give it too much light, but like, yeah, most of my art is from experiences, most definitely, and yeah, good music comes from it, bro. Good music comes from it, and yeah, bro, like there's no beef around it, but it is like, oh, thank you so much for giving me art, you know. Yeah, bro.
Question for the galleys: are you seeing someone right now?
Yo, crazy. I am, bro. I am
Yeah.
seeing someone. Yeah, bro. I'm happy.
Writing songs for her? Like the summer.
No, I haven't written a song for her yet. I don't know, man. I think. No, dude, it's not that I don't love her, bro. No,
my
dude,
guy says he doesn't love her.
I do, bro. I love my
Yeah.
girl, bro. I
Not
just
yet.
think the thing is, I've never made a happy song though.
You made that summer song. That was a happy song.
Which one?
The summer, the sunshine of summer, the summer.
Nah, but you see, with that, even when I perform that, it's not a happy song though. It's a because the lyrics are. Can I cuss on you? No, I can't.
Yeah, go.
The lyrics are, I don't fuck with dishes, man, I thought I'd say it. Money and the fame I need, I ain't gonna fake it. But how'd I lose my mind and ain't nobody say shit? Time I've wasted, I should be faded. I stood off by the balcony, almost jumped up off my feet. But thank you God for saving me. So when it feels like summer, I know we're gonna be alright. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it is a jolly song.
It's
like,
a jolly
from
song.
production,
Yeah.
but I've never made happy. I have this one, but I deleted it. But yeah, bro, I like writing from.
But you see what's wrong with the RnB niggas these days. You guys want to be hard. You want to be this
We
tough.
don't,
You must cry. You were saying it earlier. Like, you don't, you
Yeah,
niggas don't
dude,
sing
but
in the
that's
rain.
the
It's
thing.
time to sing in the rain. Write a song for your girl. Sing in the rain. Do it.
Nah,
dog.
but Singing in the Rain is a heartbreak song, bro. Because I want your love back, kind of thing.
Okay, sure. Right,
But what I'm
True,
I think
true,
what I'm
true,
trying
true.
to say is I enjoy writing like vulnerable music, you know. It's very like my friends and I sometimes laugh about it, but like when I'm happy, people are like, this guy's not gonna make good music anymore, like, you know. But it's people relate to vulnerable. I don't want to say heartbreaking, but real topics. Because a happy song was, yeah, but like I want to know how you feel. And I
Yeah,
think,
fire and desire. You know fire and desire, right? Yeah, do a fire and desire for your girl, you know.
I mean, I get
you wanna
you,
be vulnerable.
I get you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, bro. We'll
saying.
see,
No
bro.
pressure though. No
We'll
pressure,
see. It's not
man.
that I don't love her though. Hey, homies, bro. It's not that I don't love her.
Nah. I get you. I get you. Yeah, wait. So you've utilized the social media quite a lot for your, you know, they have the thing where you
Shout out to Pio though for the song. Sorry,
Pure.
the featured artist.
Oh yeah. The
She's
lady in
fire.
the song. Yeah. I haven't heard her songs, but I
She's
heard
good,
her.
bro.
Yeah.
She's good.
She's dope.
Yeah, he was very good.
Shout out to her as well. So as I was saying, like I was watching like some of your videos as well. Like they would, you know, something would be happening and then you transition to music. You know, within that, does that normally translate to people actually going to listen to the song?
So I haven't, on paper, I haven't really figured it out if it's true or not. But I think I would look at I want to say yes, but I would look at if that video does really well. Let's say it gets 500,000 views. But unfortunately, what I've realized, the views on the social medias doesn't always translate to. So if I'm getting 500,000, for example, maybe 5,000 people want to listen to the song. Like, so I would look at when I'm checking the stats. Maybe if I posted like the last 2 weeks, knowing generally how songs go sometimes. If in the last 2 weeks I've had like 2 trending videos, for example,
Sure.
and then you look at the stats, it kind of matches, but I can't 100% say it's worked that way. But from the way I'm seeing it and like self-study, it looks like it works, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, but also at the same time, I've also realized sometimes and that's what I'm trying to figure out. How do you get someone to, from listening to the song on TikTok to then go on Apple? You know, I think Shazam makes it easier now. But sometimes it may not translate to the streams, but then you gain like a fan back there, you know?
Sure.
And I think my strongest point right now is live performances. And, you know, because for me especially, a few of my favorite artists are artists that perform very well live, you know? So, yeah, bro. Sorry, I'm dragging, but I would say it does. Just not the way I want it to, but I would say it does. Yeah.
I mean, like how long have you been doing the music thing?
Music.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, so long. I started the concept of making music.
Yeah.
In primary, when I thought I was a rapper. My name was Taz. Oh God, thank you so much, bro. My name is Taz. I took Tabiso and Tarzan because I thought it was cool. Like
Taz. Taz is crazy, but
I was in primary school. Got to high school, and obviously, in whatever I like to do, I like to get better and better at it. But I was like, I think I'm gonna be like a physiotherapist or a doctor. Yeah. Then matric results came back. The maths was not mathing, and then the physics was also not physicsing. So I think at the time we thought of an alternative to go to summer school, but then the music thing came. They told me to come audition for the music. Will that pick up?
No.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, just shaking who's coming, but no
Okay.
stress.
No, I'm saying we won't pick up.
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
Then
no.
I'll carry on speaking. But yeah, sorry. And scene, I'm joking. Yeah, then I forgot how it actually played out, but I remember I was called to come audition for the music degree. And I remember telling my mom and dad, hey, boy, no more summer school, bro. Let me just go do music. And they were like, oh, my goodness. And just like anyone in the family, it started with my brother. I think he took most of the heat because he went to go study drama at UCT, or theatre and performance in particular. And then he had all the questions. How are you going to do this? How are you going to make a living off this? How are you going to make money off it?
Yeah.
And it's all valid questions. It's just parents caring. And then when it was time for me, it was like, dude, we've kind of had the same conversation. And yeah, so then I did music. And then only then in varsity, I was like, you know what, bro? Like, if I'm studying this, I might as well just do it.
Yeah.
So I would say 2018, because I went to varsity 2017. 2018 or 19, one of the two, I dropped an EP. And then I thought to myself, actually, bro, let's get it. So from 2019 till now, I've been getting better and better and better and better at it. But when I got to Joburg, I was like, yeah, now it's serious. Because I came here specifically for the arts. And then obviously life happens, and then I found the 9 to 5, and then when I got the 9 to 5 though, I was like, I'm getting a 9 to 5 so that I can pay for the music. And then I think like any other human, you get distracted because I'm like, actually, dude, I deserve to reward myself. Then you go out or you buy clothes, and now the money you were making specifically for the music is no longer for the music. But yeah, I'd say 2019 is when I took it seriously.
Okay. So you have roughly 6 years, basically. More or less.
Yeah. I want to count all the other years, but I wasn't intentional in making the music. Like, I would also like thank you to my brother. My writing was also just awful, bro. Because sometimes someone would be like, bro, what's in la? What does this mean? I'm like, I don't know, it sounds cool. you know? So now like there's more intent behind it, a better thought process. And yeah, bro. So yeah, six years of me taking it seriously. And hopefully your 7 is the year, bro. Hopefully, bro. Not hopefully, it will be the year. Will be the year.
One of the ways that you use your social media to promote your music is through these, like, you go up and talk to taxi drivers and whatnot. Have you ever gotten a point where like they actually threaten you? You know, like they threaten you in the video. I know it's probably part of the, but have you ever actually gotten like a actual...
Nah, bro. No, sorry. I think... Yo, why am I shouting? I think maybe the reasons why I haven't gotten any threats is at home they definitely taught me respect. Yeah, so I mean, if you're approaching anyone, bro, like you need to ask, you need to be polite, you need to be respectful, especially when you're not in your environment, you know. But like you need to bring yourself
you come
down.
with the Zulu way, you don't come with the
have to.
way.
What you talking? What you saying? Yeah, bro. I mean, it would be I think it would be not necessarily crazy, but like umuntu lo, yabo, and like the best way to communicate with someone that's familiar, especially within is in your language, you know. So I obviously greet them. But obviously not to share too much behind the scenes, but it's a matter of just respect, bro.
Sure.
And I tend to also show them what it's about. But through those videos I then realized why it's become easier to do videos with like people like that, or just is because people like the position of power. You know, they you want to be the cool guy. And so then I took the role of like not being the cool guy, and people are always on board, especially if you're shining like a... I mean, the things I do are a bit, you know, typical taxi driver things, but I think over time what I want to do is then shine a light to show that they're actually very great people, bro. They're very great people. You know, maybe they're not as patient as you'd want them to be, but I mean, you're driving the whole day and there's a lot of people in the car and you're stressed about A, B, and C. So yeah, I also want to shine that light on them just to show that they're good people. But normally it's a respect thing, bro.
Sure.
You know, it's a respect thing.
So no shambok nyana,
bro. Nah, I didn't know it wasn't necessarily a threat, but but what I'd done, we were shooting a video, but we were taking long, and I don't know who his name is, but he was like, "Hey, when I wanted to text me," I'm like, "Yo, sorry, just one more take," because some of them don't understand. They're like, "Dude, what are you doing with the camera here, bro?" Like, you know. So as soon as I start messing up the business flow of things, then they're like, "Okay, bro, come on," you know. So I try to do it as quickly as possible. And yeah, bro. But no threats, thank goodness. Also, I have no association to them. Like, it's people I meet there, and we do our thing.
You're not part of the taxi mafia,
guys.
You're not part of the taxi mafia.
Hey, boy, no ways. Let the record show I'm not, bro. Nowhere near that.
Do you get flagged in the comments though about that? Like people saying like, "Oh, that's disrespectful. Why you gotta do that to the taxi drivers?"
Maybe I haven't seen it, but I wouldn't say it's disrespectful though. I think it's funny, bro. It's funny. There's a bit of truth in there as well. And yeah, I for the most part, people are like, yeah, Layega James, you deserve that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? But I think my followers now understand that, like,
It's just comedy.
you know,
Yeah.
they understand it's comedy. They understand the character I've built on TikTok as well. So yeah, and like if you read the comments sometimes, like a lot of times everyone's just against you, bro. You know, you deserve that,
Yeah.
or Big Melo Musha, and like kind of things like
So
that.
like everybody hates Chris of South Africa.
Everyone is.
Everybody hates Chris of South Africa.
I saw that in the comments the other day, bro. That was so funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that the other day. That was very funny. Maybe we'll spin off on that and see what happens. But yeah,
Everybody hates James.
everybody hates James. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how we do it,
Yeah.
bro.
Okay, now man, thanks for coming.
Yes, sir.
But before we let you go,
Mm.
what's next, man? What's next? You
Yo.
recently quit your job. You got free time. So many ideas. Who you collaborating with? What are we gonna look forward to? You know?
Yo, that question is so difficult, bruh.
Mm.
What is next? I think for the least part, bro, I really want to be successful in what I'm doing. Both in the content and the music.
Yeah.
I want to be a positive figure in people's eyes. Yeah, bro, like I want to be the best version of myself. And I want to be happy. Oh, what's next is me getting in shape, losing this belly.
Okay,
That's
six-pack.
definitely dude, not a 6-pack, a flat tummy. I always say 6-pack is hard to maintain. But what's next is superstar status, bro. Global status. And unfortunately, I can't give you a clear answer on what's in between because that changes every day.
Sure.
The path, you know, you realize, maybe we should have tried this way, and but it's just a constant pattern of figuring it out. But yeah, bro, I want to be wealthy, spiritually, mentally, financially. Yeah, I just want coins and drip, bro.
Dream collab here in SA and international. What's your dream collab?
My dream collab.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a tough question, bro. Because I don't want to leave anyone out. But I'm really a fan of the currently the female R&B artists.
Lord Cares and
Lord Cares is so dope as well. Shakana, I think, is maybe on everyone's
fire,
list.
Yeah. Fila is also fire.
I did Michaela Jones's. I mean, I didn't know her that well before, but as soon as I heard her music, I was like, oof, yeah.
She's got fire songs. Yeah.
Internationally, Justin Bieber's like 100% on there. The goatee, dog, come on, bro. I mean, he's the reason why I started making music, bro. Who else, bro? Sasha Kiebel. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Destin Conrad. Oof. He's so good. Obviously, Kelani.
Kehlani. Frank.
But where do we find that guy, bro? That's
no, but that's why I say
so
dream collab.
Yeah, and Frank Ocean
like,
definitely, bro.
Dream collab.
And then there's also Dijon, who also helped write Justin Bieber's album.
Yeah.
At the top of my head, I can't think of everyone, bro. But any dope artist you can think of, I would love to work with them.
Okay.
And yeah, bro.
Okay, all right. Jamapel James on all social media. Jamapel must have the accent. Eh?
Man, come on,
Jamapel James on all platforms.
Everywhere, bro.
Please check him out. New single out. New single coming soon as well.
Yes. Can't give you the date, but yes.
Not the date yet, but you'll tell me after. You'll tell me.
No, for sure. Off the cam.